All right, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Sorry to keep you waiting. Just no excuse. Just getting it all together. Wanted to get a workout in, wanted to get myself together. But let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to make a little breakfast before I go to service. I like a morning stream. Shout out to Rodney, who needs Tiffany's when you have breakfast at Maggie's. Thank you all. Thank you all. For anybody new here, please allow me to introduce myself as you all come in. I'll be saying hello for anybody new here, and I know we have a lot of new people, but hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cooker sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. So someone sent me a recipe for a coffee cake, but made, I guess, like sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. I've got some very sad looking bananas. I placed a grocery order that just got delivered this morning. So we're going to get the ingredients out, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. While it is baking, I'm going to bake this one in the air fryer. I've got another shipment I want to do an unboxing with you all. And I don't know, whatever else we want to do, maybe make some coffee to go along with our coffee cake, okay? So if you like a good crumble coffee cake, that's the plan for today. Have I ever made this before? No. Has that ever stopped me? No. So I just like trying it with y'all, all right? So let's see who we have over here on TikTok. Hello, William. Thank you for being here. Hello, Thick Silver. Thank you for being here. Hello, everybody coming in. Oh, let's see, who do we have on IG? E. Henderson, 18, Fafalise, hello, 10 plus sounds, Ray 7, Henrietta, The Purple Linen, Garage Cabinets, Makilla, Dr. Arola, Franklin Laws, in real life. Thank you all so much for being here. Anybody on TikTok or Instagram who wants to see the screen share, feel free to come over to Facebook or YouTube. I'm going to try and show you all everything, but I got 3 cameras going on. All right, who do we have over here? We got Rodney says breakfast at Maggie's. Yes, come on in. I love cooking for y'all. Hello, Peace. We need to chat later today. I'll message you. Yes, I actually love breakfast. Y'all, if it were me, if I could have it my way, Burger King, I would do a breakfast stream every day and then just be done with it and have my day. But alas, we have to work, we have responsibilities. So that's why during the week, I usually am doing an evening stream, like 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then on the weekends, I try and do earlier for you all. Saturdays, we're doing our Ask Me Anything. So if you missed that yesterday, you all can catch the replay. Had some really good questions. And then Sunday, I'll try and do like a Sunday brunch for y'all. But thank you so much for being here, sir. Rodney says, hello, mates. Hello, sir. Shout out to Australia. I loved it there. We have Tasha Arnett. She says, good morning. Hello, my dear. And Lista spokesperson coming in from South Africa. Always good to see you here. It's afternoon. Yes. Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is Sunday morning for me. We got Double D in the house, Aquapa, saying, hi, Maggie, thank you for the kisses. All right, so let's get our counter on. I am going to clean the counters, wash my hand, put my uniform on. Hey, Victoria, hello, everybody. So this is a recipe. I did put the link in the description. Someone sent me an Instagram reel, so I'm going to show it to you all, and I'm very excited. And then we'll get cooking together. All right, so let's start with clean counters, as always. Safety first. Clean your counters however you like. I will be doing it at the beginning of every stream. You know, I love my beautiful kitchen, but sometimes, you know, the kitchen is where kind of like everything goes. And sometimes for me, it's a little bit hard to see. Hello, everyone coming in. So I just keep wiping until I don't feel anything like sticky. Because y'all know I love the kitchen snacks. And if something falls on the counter, I want it to be squeaky clean and try to have the whole house squeaky clean. But y'all know it's a struggle. We do what we can. All right. All right, let me wash my hands while this air dries. Hope you all are doing well today. Happy Sunday. I love cooking for you. All right, so I am going to play the video so you all can see what we're going to make. Then I'm going to run to the front porch and get the groceries that were just delivered. Y'all know I believe in these delivery services. Walmart Plus is what I use today. There is a discount code for you in the description. It is a subscription service. And I think it's like $100 a year. But for me, unlimited delivery, $2 a week, I'll take it. All right, so let's go to IG, and this is, let me see, did I save it? The name, I always do that, y'all. The name of the recipe creator, and I always like to give credit, Lovely Delights, okay? Lovely Delights. So let's see if we can play this.
Don't use those spotty bananas that you have left over from the week to make regular plain old banana bread. Instead, make this chocolate chip coffee cake banana bread instead. You will thank me later. In a bowl, add in your mashed banana, cashew butter, a little bit of milk, and then, of course, vanilla extract and maple syrup. This is gluten-free, so we're using a blend of almond flour and coconut flour, and then, of course, lots of chocolate chips. Throw that baby in the oven to bake, and oh, she is so good. You guys have to try. Don't use those spotty bananas.
Okay, so I'm just going to take the sound down and let it continue to play so you all can see. I know we have different people coming in. Hello, King. Thank you so much for being here. All right, hello everyone. So I did print out the recipe because y'all know I'm a cooker, not a baker. With baking, you have to be more precise. I like to just kind of figure it out as I go. But when I'm doing a new recipe, I always try to follow it specifically, at least the first time. All right, so we are going to get our ingredients out, everything, and then we will start assembling. But let me get my uniform on first, okay? Oh, I'm working on some of the other aprons. You all want the oh gosh, the OnlyPants apron. I did get a Wives Club apron, but I'm just going to be putting this one on today. You can check out the Zazzle store. They're all going to be really good quality. You can see they're a nice, like sturdy linen, multiple colors. You can personalize them for free. They're about $20, and we have adult and kid sizes. And long, I think this one is a long. That's what I like, so that it kind of covers everything, because you know the kitchen can be kind of messy. So it has pockets. Y'all know how we love our pockets. And I have quite the collection. So yes, I wear one every day. Second, tie it up. All right, so this is, oh, let me take this down so you all can see. Hello, thank you so much for being here. So this is the long Maggie apron. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, everyone. Make sure I don't hurt myself. All right, so what do we need? A cup of mashed ripe bananas. Now, y'all, don't judge me or judge me. These are not ripe. These are overly ripe. These are like getting ready to like be really bad, okay? So I just hate to waste food, y'all. So I'm gonna see if we can still salvage them because we're making this banana bread cake. All right, so we need some other ingredients here. Let me run outside and grab the bag. I'm gonna move these because I don't want y'all to laugh at me. Go ahead and laugh. I'll be right back. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get our ingredients out. So next is a half a cup of cashew butter, and it says you can substitute any other nut butter or seed butter. So you could do this with peanut butter, you could do this with sunflower seed butter, almond butter, whatever you all like. You can put in the chat what is your favorite nut butter if you like, but I did get cashew butter, and it says creamy. I'm going to store this or kind of hold it upside down for now. Here's a little hack for those natural butters, like the peanut butter that has that oil layer on the top. If you kind of store it upside down, what will happen is that the actual peanut butter will kind of come down here and mix with the oil. So when you're ready to open it, you turn it this way. It's not like just oil and then that big chunky stuff at the bottom. All right. A quarter cup, it says maple syrup, or honey or agave. So I do have some sugar-free maple syrup that I'm going to use. If you can have the real thing, please have some for me. So let me get that out. All right, so this is what I'm using to keep it sugar-free and lower calorie. You can get this at Walmart, you can get it at Amazon, Maple Grove Farm. So this is the sugar-free syrup when I make pancakes. This is one of the condiments that I use. All right. And then it says a third of a cup oat milk or any other nut milk. I'm going to use almond milk. Do I have almond milk? All right, I will just use this. Here's a substitute for you, unplanned. Hello, everyone coming in. I think I finished my almond milk. This is a creamer that I use. It's a Silk half and half oat milk and coconut milk, half oat milk, half coconut milk. Usually I try to avoid the oats to be gluten-free, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use, all right? But if you have almond milk or whatever you like, please use it. Richard's coming in with the watching eyes. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. We need vanilla extract and sea salt. I don't know if I have sea salt. I have salt, so we'll use that. Well, we'll use the good stuff. I have some sea salt from Hawaii. This is a flaky sea salt. I like the flake as a garnish when you put it over like a dessert. Imagine like chocolate chip cookies or anything that has the big salt on top. So we'll use that. And then let's get our vanilla. So we have this industrial vanilla that Chelsea got for us, one of the scholars, forgive my voice, excuse me. So we've got that for a while. Okay, we need baking soda and baking powder. They are different, okay? One has bubbles, one does not. Lucky me, I just found some coconut milk in the pantry, so I think I'll use this and save the half and half for maybe the coffee that we'll do later. All right, but I do use half and half or any type of half and half substitute. Like when you're making mashed potatoes or anything that calls for milk, you can do, and thank you all for the likes, you can use like half and half if you want it a little bit creamier. I often do that when I'm making mashed potatoes. All right, so we have our baking soda. You can get this anywhere. I use Ziploc bags to store anything that's open so it doesn't spill in the pantry. So that's one little hack. And then baking powder, this is a standard staple for anything baking. It gives you that fluffiness, all right? Thank you everybody for coming in here. All right, and then the flours that we need, almond flour and coconut flour. So this is going to be a grain-free, gluten-free recipe. So if you need to avoid wheat, you can have this banana bread. So let's get our almond flour, and I had to buy coconut flour. All right, so we have some regular Walmart almond flour. Almond flour is basically that. It is almonds ground up really fine. This is a flour substitute when you want to be gluten-free. It is kind of nutty, so if you don't like a little bit of grit or a little bit of nuttiness, then you might not like almond flour. And then coconut flour. We need this too. We'll come to that in a moment. All right, so we have coconut flour. So I believe this is the pulp of coconut that's also ground up really fine. So love to give you all different options when you're cooking for the different type of flours. Coconut flour is very drying. So just be careful with that. You're gonna need a little bit extra moisture. That's probably why this recipe has you using half and half or both types of flours. All right, and then 3/4 cup vegan dark chocolate chips, or you can use any chocolate if you're not vegan. Vegan just means you don't use animal products. So the darker the chocolate, the less milk, and usually the less sugar too. So we have these Enjoy Life. This is sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free chocolate chips. So just love to give you all that option. And then you all know I'm a huge fan of the Lily's brand. So this is sweetened with stevia. So also no sugar added. This is dark chocolate. All right, so let's get started on the actual cake because I got to get my ingredients together. And then we got to make the crumb top. And then we're going to put it in the air fryer to bake. And just in case my bananas were too far gone, I did order some bananas, but the recipe calls for ripe. And clearly this is not ripe. So we're gonna make a struggle banana cake, y'all. All right. So I'll just keep these here for looks because the other ones I'm ashamed of. The beautiful lie, thank you for being here. I'm a little late. Have I missed the bacon? No, and I have a bacon surprise for you. A piece of hair just won't do right. Let's get this cake in the oven because it's supposed to cook for like a while, maybe 30 minutes. All right. So let's get started with so don't worry, if you want bacon, I got your bacon. I placed a special order and I think it's arrived. All right, so it says start by preheating. Y'all know I don't preheat. We're gonna use the air fryer. If you're using the oven, you can go ahead and turn it on, but I like the air fryer because it's smaller and it doesn't have to heat up as much space, all right? And then they say put, let me just show y'all. Step number 1, preheat and then coat your baking dish with non-stick spray. One little thing that I would encourage y'all, since I use the air fryer, just check your cookware that you're going to be cooking with and make sure that it fits. I have made this mistake before where I put all of my ingredients in some type of, oven baked dish and then it won't close in my air fryer. So sometimes you'll see me just open it up and put this in here to make sure I can actually close the door because I'm kind of making a shortcut using the air fryer. All right. Okay. Someone asked me the type of air fryer that I have. I need to respond to the comments. It's the Power XL. Link is in the cheat sheet. All right. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and we'll use this one. I'll go ahead and spray it down, and I'm going to put parchment paper in there just to go ahead and have this greased down and ready to go. All right. All right, so you all know our parchment paper has been treated with silicone, so it's great for baking. It's easier to remove because it doesn't stick. And if you can cut a perfect circle, more power to you. I can't. So the little hack is I'm just gonna put some parchment paper down and then trace around. You can do this with a loaf pan. You can do this with a round pan. We're just going to put this down here and then trace around and then cut it, kind of like arts and crafts. That way you get a piece that goes down flat. The reason you want to try and get it as flat as you can on the pan is because, at least in my air fryer, if you just kind of put it in like this, then that's what the sides of your cake are going to look like. And you all know we all eat with our eyes first, so I want to make sure the presentation is good. Hello, Miss Strong. Thank you for being here. Let me get the scissors. All right, so I'm just going to cut around the circle where I just traced it with a Sharpie. Really basic. If you're cooking with the kids, this is something that they can help with. Y'all know I'm the daughter of a retired home science teacher. So mom had us in the kitchen, well, me, in the kitchen, Maggie, very early on. And just get the kids comfortable. My brother and I both know how to cook. I'm a mom of 2 teenage boys. They both know how to cook. And just knowing your way around the kitchen and feeling comfortable, it's a life skill. I enjoy it. Not everybody enjoys it. That's fine. But you should be able to feed yourself, right? Or feed your family. I'm a big believer in that. Hello, Johnny from Denmark. Thank you so much for being here. We were talking about Denmark yesterday and those beautiful tulips and flowers. All right, so now I have this piece of parchment paper. As you can see here, it'll roll up on itself. So I like to just put a little oil there as the glue. And my little janky sprayer is on the fritz. So I'm just gonna open it up and pour a little oil. I'm gonna toss it after this. Then I'm just gonna get the pastry brush and kind of brush it around. That way the paper doesn't roll up on itself. A little baking hack. Y'all see why I'm a cooker and not a baker? Baking just requires so much precision. All right, so, and I'm also going up kind of on the sides with the oil. So you all can see we got it nice and greased up. All right. Then I'm going to take the parchment paper and I'm going to press it down in here. And you can see that it kind of sticks in now because we have the oil as the glue. Just kind of flatten it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and then I'm going to oil the top just a little bit too so that the cake doesn't, you don't have to when you're using parchment, but just a little extra insurance. All right, so we're just going to brush that on here and then set it behind me. So when we're ready to pour the batter in here, we have our pan all greased up. But if you have a helper in the kitchen, put the kids on prep duty, right? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Ms. Strong says, I prefer to cook as opposed to baking. Baking is wonderful, and those of y'all that are good at it, God bless you, but it kind of stresses me out. But you all are here to make sure, oh my God, this is going to drive me nuts. You all are here to make sure that I get it right. Or tell me when I get it wrong. Hello, Linda. Okay. So we did step number 1, step number 2, and I did put the link in the description. Thank you all for the hearts. In a large mixing bowl, mash the bananas until there are little to no clumps, okay? And so it says about 2 medium bananas. Now y'all are gonna laugh at my bananas, but honestly, it's okay. I'm an older woman, so it's fine. It's fine. Good morning, Dina. My first time seeing you here. Welcome, my dear. Okay, let's get a bowl. All right, so I have more than 2, but I have some very, very sad bananas, y'all. I really should toss them, but isn't this the time that you should use them for banana bread? Oh my gosh. So it said very ripe bananas. So we're going in with our bananas and we're gonna mash them up. All right, that's 1. Let me get off that little tip where it's a little bit brown. All right. And then one more banana. And I know you can freeze them. You can put them in smoothies. We could do all kinds of stuff with ripe bananas. Victoria says, yes, it's time to use them. I know, y'all. I know. I know. Just really, Maggie? But this is what I do. It's like I experiment with stuff, and it's like, you know what? If it works out good, next time we'll use a little bit less super ripe bananas. All right. So let me clean my hands, and we're going to mash them up. Okay. Black says post time. You're probably right. Probably right. All right. So we've got our bananas in here. Let's see. Um, Mix them until there's little to no clumps. So I'm just going to mash with a fork. Let me take this bracelet off. Yeah, if it works out well, we'll try it again. It's just, man, I don't usually eat banana, and then I buy stuff for the kids and then they don't eat it, and then I hate to waste. But you could absolutely cut them up and freeze them. You can also buy frozen bananas in the frozen food section. But thank you for the feedback, King. All right, little to no clumps. Okay, add in the cashew butter. All right, so we have our mashed, very mashed banana. Y'all can see here. And then it says in step number 3, add in the cashew butter, maple syrup, oat milk, and vanilla. All right, so let's do one at a time. Y'all know I'm slow. Cashew butter is a half a cup. All right. I don't know if I've ever used cashew butter before. Definitely have used peanut butter. So let's open this up. And I just ordered this from Walmart. You can pretty much get the nut butter of your choice per the recipe. So if you don't like cashews, almond butter. You don't like almond, peanut butter. You don't like peanut, sunflower seed butter. All right, so this is what I'm using, just Walmart brand. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Victoria says I grew up making loads of banana bread and freezing them. Yeah, that's what my mom used to do. Um, Mike, Mike Roberts says in chef. I don't know. I missed that one. Okay, let's get a measure of this, half a cup. I'm missing my half cup measure, which means it's somewhere around here. So we got a cup. There's my little overhead camera, my cell phone. Some of y'all ask about the side by side. It's just me at home in the Struggle Stream Kitchen Studios. All right, so let's open this. And we have our cashew butter. I'm gonna taste it just to compare to peanut butter. Sorry, y'all. Let's see what it tastes like. It's sweet. It's creamy. It tastes like cashew butter. Interesting. All right, so let's get this in here. So I'm gonna kind of eyeball a half a cup. I like nut butters. Probably that was good. Yeah. So I would say, if you don't have a measure, this is looking like 2 heaping teaspoons. So we've got that. Oh, Inception joke. I don't know. Y'all know I'm not cool. I do not know pop culture. I do not. Someone was in my Q&A yesterday dropping movie references, and y'all forgive me if I don't get it. All right, so we have our nut butter. I guess I've been in the kitchen too long. I remember I went to the movies once with someone who wanted to watch like Marvel or sci-fi, and I know I'm a boy mom, but hey, that's what their dad is for. I can't help you. And I'm like asking all these questions. And he was like, can you wait until after the movie to ask questions? I was like, oh, sorry. Oh, he loved the shoulder shake. Yeah, I'm always having a dance break. Okay, so we have our nut butter. We're just getting started. Cashew butter, maple syrup. It's a lot, y'all. The baking. How much maple syrup? 1/4 cup. We'll just use and eyeball it. That looks like about a 1/4 cup. All right, and for me, this is sugar-free maple syrup if anybody is following along. Or if you can have full flavor, please have some for me. Oat milk. Okay, I'm going to use the coconut milk that I found. How much coconut milk? 1/3 cup. I do have a 1/3 cup measure. All right, so we have 1/3 cup measure, and we're going to use our coconut milk that I found. So use the milk of your choice. Then we're going to put that in. I don't mind the coconut taste. Some people think it's a little bit overpowering. So almond milk is a little bit less forward, or, you know, oat milk if you can have that as well. All right. So we have that. Looking at the ingredients. And vanilla extract. How much vanilla extract? 1 teaspoon. Okay. All right, so we have a teaspoon measure. We're going to put our vanilla in here. You can actually go extra on the vanilla. You could probably do double if you wanted to. I'm just making it their way, but I love vanilla. If you don't, that's fine, but extra won't bother it. Okay, now what? Mix ingredients until well combined. So we just did step 3, add the cashew butter, maple syrup, oat milk, and vanilla extract. Mix until ingredients are well combined. All right, so I'll just use this spatula. See if we can get our banana butter syrup milk mixture. So basically we're putting our wet ingredients together. That's very common in baking. If you have, to bake, you're going to have some combination of wet ingredients. It could be the egg, it could be the oil, it could be the melted butter, it could be applesauce, it could be milk, anything that's wet. And then you're going to have your dry ingredients. And usually they're going to have you mix your wet ingredients together and even mix your dry ingredients together separately and then combine them. The reason why is, especially when you're baking, you're not going to be able to get in there and just stir the pot like you would when you're cooking. So you want to make sure everything is as uniform as possible. And so you don't cut down into your cake and you have like a big chunk of like cashew butter in the cake. You want to make sure it's as homogeneous as you can get it. All right. So we have our little creamy mixture here. All right. That wasn't so bad. And nothing raw, right? So we could taste this if we wanted to. So I guess this is a vegan recipe. I'm not vegan. I just thought it looked good, but no eggs in this recipe. Now we're going to add our almond flour, coconut flour, baking powder. Okay, so we're just going to add the dry ingredients directly into here. All right, let's start with the almond flour. 2 cups of almond flour. Oh, we'll just use the same one. My ingredients disappeared. What are they called? Utensils. All right, so we have our almond flour. We're going to go in with 2 cups. And again, this is just crushed almonds. Try to level it so it's not heaping. Heaping or rounded is kind of what I got. Try and make it level, but you all can see it's just almonds ground up really, really fine. You can use this in pancakes. You can use this in cookies. A lot of gluten-free or lower carb recipes are starting to use or have been using almond flour instead of regular wheat flour. All right. Y'all know we're greedy, so let's get all that. All right. So we have 2 cups of almond flour, and now the coconut flour is 1/3 of a cup. So very little coconut flour, and I'm not surprised because again, coconut flour is very dry. Whoa, I opened it, got it on me. Oh, all right. So you all can see the consistency of the coconut flour. It's going to be more fine. A little goes a long way. So in these kind of recipes, you're going to see more almond flour than you will coconut flour. All right, let's stop there. So this is our coconut flour. When I've made like coconut flour pancakes or whatever, you know how you have to like really chew on something to like, you know, like if you have peanut butter that's stuck to the top of your mouth, that's kind of the experience with the coconut flour. All right, so we'll clean that up in a moment. Coconut flour, baking powder, okay? How much baking powder? 1/2 teaspoon. So let's get the baking powder. And you can just get this at the dollar store. Hello, everybody coming in. Or any, I know y'all, don't mess up the teeth, Maggie. I don't have nails. All right. And I'm back. Okay. So we need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Let's grab that. With these kind of ingredients, you do want to be a little bit precise. Is that 1/2? Yes. Oh, okay. Older woman, older eyes, but we're going to get there. So we have 1/2 teaspoon. This is just to give it the fluffiness. All right. So we got that. Now this baking, this is a lot. But it's okay. It's okay. And salt. How much salt? 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, which is really just a pinch. I'll use my Hawaiian sea salt. Maybe it'll, I'll use the 1/2 teaspoon measure and just use 1/2 of that. Maybe it'll bring some life. But you all can see this is the flake salt. So I'll use it because it's sea salt. Or if you have table salt, use that. All right. And then mix with the spatula. All right. So I'm going to get a bigger spatula because this one, well, yeah. And then it says next we're going to fold in the chocolate chips. Oh my goodness, we got to make that crumb topping. Oh, this is a lot. But we're going to get there. All right, so this is an actual coffee cake, which you know, well, coffee cake batter. But you know, coffee cake is not coffee cake unless we have that streusel on top, right? All right, so you can see what happened to our wet mixture once we added the flour, okay? But then last it says fold in the chocolate chips. All right, so we'll use the Lily's, the vegan chocolate chips. Yeah, these are vegan because there's no milk. Dark chocolate is your way to go if you're trying to avoid dairy. Hello, everyone coming in. All right, how much chocolate chips? The whole bag? Greedy. 3/4 of a cup. All right, and all this came from Walmart. So you can see chocolate chips here, but just no milk. I want to put the whole thing in. So we have our chocolate chips here. And we're going to fold them in. And by folding, we're just going to kind of go from the bottom and lift slow. Let me get a bigger spatula because we don't want to waste any chocolate. All right, so in a baking recipe, when you see fold, usually I just go around and flip over. Just go around and flip over. You don't want to get in there and like really, you know, go to town, especially if you're doing like real flour, it'll make it tough. You know, I think that's what builds some of the gluten, something about the fibers, y'all. I don't know. But when you see folds in a recipe, I'm just going to kind of go around from the bottom and over. So again, you want to kind of have it incorporated so every little bite of coffee cake has that chocolate chips in there. If you like chocolate chips. If you don't like chocolate, I don't know, you could do like nuts in there, walnuts, pecans, or pecans, as we say in the South, whatever you like. All right, so I think we're good here. I'm just looking to see like there's not too much without a little speckle in there. All right, so we have, I want more chocolate chips. Greedy. Oh, you're making the tropical cake, Hawaiian sea salt, coconut milk. Yeah, that's what I got. Substitute teacher. Let's taste it. I'm greedy, y'all. Let's just taste this and see. There's nothing raw in here, right? No egg. Interesting. Not bad. Very banana-y, as it's supposed to be. Dark chocolate. Let's make the rest of it greedy. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so add the batter to the pan, spread it evenly, and set aside while making the crumb topping. So we have our batter done. It's good. It's just, y'all, dark chocolate is kind of tart. And y'all know these healthy recipes, they have you using stuff. If it were me, we put some real chocolate in there, like ooey gooey melted chocolate. Let me get the pan, put that in. But it does taste like a very healthy banana bread. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put this in the pan. Hello, everybody coming in. All right. This is why I like having aprons that come all the way up, because when I wear the aprons that are just the waist down, when I hold stuff up against me, then it gets on me. So I like full coverage, but you know, do what works for you. Some people don't wear an apron at all. That is totally fine. I can be a little bit messy. Y'all know we're greedy, so we're gonna scrape this and get it all in there. And we're just gonna spread it evenly like it said. All right, we'll rinse that out in a second. So we're just gonna kind of press this into the pan. I'm using a round pan because the picture, I know this looks square, but the thumbnail looked like a cake slice. So I'm just kind of pressing this in and smoothing it to the edges. All right, I see a little bit of flake salt there. So we're gonna make the crumb topping, put it on top, and then it's gonna go in. So I'm just gonna kind of, and I'm just trying to make it even so that it's not like lumpy, like mountains. All right. So we have, it's coming along. Ah, my face. Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, the cake, it's interesting. I'm never gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all if I like it. You'll know if I really like it. But it's coming along. All right. Thank you. Thank you, spokesperson. So let's set this aside here. All right. All right, so now we need to make the crumb topping and then we're gonna bake it. I will go ahead and preheat the air fryer just because. All right, because I want it to kind of be hot and not kind of get to temperature. We'll talk about that in a moment. All right, so now we need to make the crumb topping. For the crumb topping, we need a quarter cup. This is a vegan recipe. I should have read it. A quarter cup vegan or regular butter. So we need to get melted butter. Thank you all for being here. So I do have some plant butter if you want to be dairy free or use what you like. Okay, third of a cup brown coconut sugar or brown sugar or monk fruit. I have my brown sugar substitute. So this is what I'm using to stay sugar-free. This is the brown sugar substitute made from stevia. So that's going to give us our streusel topping. This I'm excited about. Maybe this like crumbly stuff over the top is really going to get me excited. All right. Another quarter cup of the sea salt, a quarter teaspoon of the sea salt, and then a half a cup of this gluten-free flour. So I bought this gluten-free flour. Usually I don't eat regular flour, but I'm going to try it for this crumble. All right. So let us get a bowl to mix that in. All right. Oh, so I need to melt. Let me go ahead and melt the butter. And how much butter was it? So these butter sticks come with markings on them. So I'm just going to find a quarter cup and put that in the microwave. Thank you all so much for being here. So when you buy butter on the stick or buy the stick, you notice that it has these markings on there so you can see, oh, sorry, y'all, it's hard to read. Quarter cup is 4 tablespoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically half of this is a quarter a cup. So you can easily measure it before you cut into it and then melt that portion. All right, so we're going to cut half. All right, so we have our plant butter here, and then we're going to put this in a little gravy boat. That's what I like to use. All right, so I'm going to put this in the microwave to melt down because we need it melted for our crumble topping, our streusel on top. We'll start with 30 seconds. So it says gluten-free flour. How much? A half a cup of gluten-free flour. So I'm just going to use the same little that had the everything else in there. Eyeball about a half a cup. All right, we'll go with this. Half a cup of gluten-free flour. All right. Melted butter. Let's see, is it melted? Probably not at only 30 seconds. Oh, it is. Okay, we have our melted butter. Hello, everyone. Oh, it smells good. All right. Coconut sugar. So I'm using my brown sugar substitute. 1/3 of a cup. So we're going to use the same little 1/3 cup measure. Y'all see our sugar-free brown sugar. Hello, Almond Eyes. Thank you for being here. We're making our crumb topping for our banana bread cake. So we have our wet sand brown sugar and salt, and mix it until it starts to crumble. How much salt? A 1/4 teaspoon. So this is our 1/2 teaspoon and putting in half. All right, so we're gonna mix this until we get a crumble. So we have our gluten-free flour, melted plant butter, we have sugar-free brown sugar, and a little bit of salt. Almond Eyes checking in. Hello, my dear. All right, so mix it until it starts to crumble. Okay. I'm just reading ahead. Sprinkle it over the batter and gently press down with the palms of your hands so that it sticks to the batter. All right. So we're getting this nice little, to me, this is a crumble. It looks kind of crumbly to me. I'm going to taste it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Now I'm getting excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone. Okay. So we have our chocolate chip banana bread cake. This one. All right. So let me just get my hands really clean because I'm going to use them to press this crumble in. All right. I'm just going to spoon that on and then press it in. So this is that, y'all know I'm a big texture girl, right? Texture, temperature, and then taste. So we're putting our crumble. I don't know if it's crumbly enough. I feel like I need to crumble it more. I'm just kind of breaking it apart. Just get it even. And then it's kind of hard to see because they're all the same. But you want that sugar to kind of melt down. You want that texture. So I'm going to try and go all the way to the edge with our crumble. It says bake for 45 minutes. I'm not doing that. You'll get 30 minutes out of me. All right. Especially in the air fryer. All right. This is what we have. All right. So let's get in this hot oven. Especially because it's smaller, it doesn't take as long. All right. And then I'm going to clean the sides. That way you don't have that burnt part if you spilled a little bit. So this is what we have going in. All right. Whoa. Okay, so we're gonna clean up here. We'll make some coffee since we're making coffee cake, but I do have the beautiful lie asked about bacon. I have a little unboxing to show you all. I ordered something I'm very excited about. I believe it has arrived. So let me clean up and I can answer questions if you guys have them, but let me just rinse this stuff off and we'll do a little bit of an unboxing, okay? So don't go anywhere. I'll play a little bit of music for you, but I'm still here. Let's see. Did I put the baking soda in there? Why is it still in here? I think I messed up. I'm reading. Y'all, I think I messed up. I'm just reading it. I don't see it in here. Yes, that comes from 10 Plus Sounds. Okay, y'all. I'm just reading. I see baking powder. This is what, okay, y'all, I'm not crazy. The ingredients here say baking soda and baking powder. We did the baking powder. There is no baking soda in here. I'm looking at step number 4, the dry ingredients. You know what? I'm not going to stress. Shout out. I know, but it's not in here. I followed the instructions. All right, back to the music. Look, y'all, I try, okay? We're almost done. Let me clean this out, and then we're going to go on to my unboxing. I'm telling you, it's so stressful. Carry on. For anyone who just hopped in, this is what we're making. This is what's in the oven.
Making banana bread instead. You will thank me later. In a bowl, add in your mashed banana, cashew butter, a little bit of milk, and then, of course, vanilla extract and maple syrup. This is gluten-free, so we're using a blend of almond flour and coconut flour, and then, of course, lots of chocolate chips. throw that baby in the oven to bake, and oh, she is so good. You guys have to try. Don't use those spotty bananas that you have left over from
All right.
regular.
So let's clean off the counters, everyone. Thank you for being patient with me. I need a beverage. We'll make coffee to go with our coffee cake. But before then, something has arrived that I think you all would be interested in. So let's see what we got. What does Living Out Loud say? You have disclaimed more than once that I'm a cooker, not a baker. Exactly, but honestly, y'all, zoom in and look. Maybe I missed something. Or check the description. I've linked it here. I know it's hard to see, but let me know if I missed the baking soda. Yeah, the next page just says stored in an airtight container. I don't know. She didn't have it in there. Maybe I messed up. Okay. Okay, class, so I received a box and it says perishable. And how lame is that? I get so excited when I get a box that says perishable. Y'all know we are team greedy. So let's see what's inside this box. All right. So excited. Oh. Yes, if you want to make me happy, send me something that says perishable. All right. Ooh, very nice. Comes in a cooler, is reminding me of honey baked ham. I know, drum roll, exactly, right? Okay, so we got this. It's still cold, lots of dry ice. Woo, woo, woo. Dripped on me. Ay, 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 ay. Got a smaller box. You got a box within a box. I'm excited. You can reuse your styrofoam for a travel cooler. Shout out to the truckers. Shout out to anybody camping. Of course, I will recycle the box. Yeah. I'll reuse these coolers for like the kids' events, field trips, sporting stuff, you know, any of that mom stuff that you got to do. So you can use these and or give them away as well. Okay. All right, so we have a smaller box. Very exciting. Yeah, they're different. No, yeah, the baking soda has bubbles in it. You know, this is going to bother me, but it's not on here. If y'all see it in the recipe, click on the link in the description. Let me know if I missed something, but I tried to follow it to a T, but thank you. Hey, we learn together. Nobody is a master of their craft. We can all get better, right? All right, thank you. Okay, so let's open this up, see what we have. It's still cold, that's good. And here's a tip, you all. A lot of the like grocery delivery services, you know, some of these ingredients that I find that are a little harder to find, they'll ship them to you on ice or in a cooler. They can stay for like 24 hours. As long as when you get down to them, they're still cold to the touch, then you're good, you're safe. That's what honey baked ham says. Shucks. I thought this, well, let's see. Ooh, it's frozen. Y'all can see it's frozen. I thought this was the lamb bacon. But it's okay. I have ordered, dang, it's cold. I have ordered the lamb bacon. So as soon as it arrives, you all will get it. But so this is beef bacon, and it came from Henderson's Farm. I think I bought this, obviously I bought it online. But someone had asked, I can't remember, if you can get beef bacon in the smaller packs instead of that 5-pound slab that I have, and yes, you can. Now this one I've never made before, so I'll put one in the fridge and the rest in the freezer, so you can see it says vegetarian fed, raised without antibiotics, and humanely. So we'll give this a try. But if there's an ingredient that you like that's hard to find in your local area, a lot of times, especially since I cook every day, but if you don't, that's fine. You can usually order in bulk from the manufacturer, or sometimes not wholesale, but y'all know what I mean. Because this won't go to waste here. Y'all know we eat bacon here. But I'll compare it to the other bacon that I found. Now this one to me looks kind of more like the beef bacon that I've seen. That's like pastrami. So it's definitely good flavor, but y'all know with bacon, we want that like fatty, crumbly texture. Hello, everyone coming in. Thank you all for being here. But we'll give it a try. Not today. I can make the other bacon if you all would like. Does bacon go with the coffee cake? I don't think so. I'll keep one out to compare. This is what I usually, God, it's heavy. The Dean Halal beef bacon. This is what I usually use. And this came from Costco. So it's a 5-pound slab. And for, some people that's just too much. So let's put these in the freezer. So this was a 4-pack. All right. So I'll show you all the difference, but if y'all want me to make some bacon, I could pan fry some. But I think now I want to make coffee, because we got our crumble cake, banana bread cake, doing its thing. I'm going up to 350. The recipe said cook at 350. But be careful in the air fryer. You may need to adjust because it's smaller. You can cook at a lower temperature or for less time, because you don't have to heat up that whole big box. All right. So you all can see this is the beef bacon that I usually use, and you can tell this gives us more of that bacon experience. It'll give you that like fatty, crumbly as it cooks. And then this beef bacon looks really good, really lean. We'll have to try it. Maybe make a nice BLT or something else with it. All right. So we have some time. I have one sad banana left. I could make a quick banana pancake with it. I am going to make some coffee. We can make some bacon. Any requests? I'm going to put this in the fridge to thaw out. I want to give the cake a little bit more time to cook. Since we got some downtime, I will drop the link if anybody wants to chat. You're more than welcome to. You don't have to cam up. Uh-oh, what am I doing? See y'all, Struggle Stream Kitchen Studios. Let's do our announcements and commercial and all of that stuff now, so that when the cake comes out, we're good to go. I think I will mix this banana pancake, because this banana's not gonna last a day. All right, so new feature on Instagram. I just got a notification that I'm now eligible for Instagram subscriptions, which is confusing. So on Instagram, you can follow for free. Shout out to Instagram. Thank you all for helping me. I don't know what it is, 13K, 14K. I appreciate you so much. But you can now do subscriptions on Instagram, which just means you can pay for additional content. I made it at the lowest tier. It's going to be 99 cents. and that's monthly. So on Instagram, if you want to join, what I'm going to start putting there is some of the etiquette and elegance stuff that I have, similar to what I have on the Patreon, which is also $1. Trying to meet people where they are. Maybe some of the relationship stuff. You all know I'm trying to rebrand and kind of get all of the different facets of Maggie to make sense. I had 3 separate channels, but it's all bleeding over. So we do have subscriptions now on Instagram, not to be confused with free subscriptions on YouTube. So if you want to support on YouTube, you can always subscribe for free. And I thank you all so much. You've gotten me over 25,000 subscribers, y'all. I just pinched myself. Last month, I had 2,000 subscribers. This month, I have 25,000 subscribers. So I'm having a little bit of a viral moment right now. So lots of videos going around. And some of you have said that you're more interested in that content than the, how do you say, like the cooking content, which is where I started. So subscribing on YouTube is free. If you want to support on YouTube, you can join the memberships. Those start at $5 a month. I think that's the lowest price. You get early access, behind the scenes. You get the cookbook and the course for free at the $5 level. And then the last part of my community, I also have a Patreon. The Patreon is where I'm putting heavy my also femininity and etiquette stuff there. I am going to be coming out with a beginner's course, but several of you all that are my consults, if you want to take a look at the Patreon, you'll find a lot more there. We'll start doing some meetings offline for those of you all that are interested in refinement, because I've been on my own journey as well. So that's the Patreon, those are the memberships, and that is the Instagram subscriptions. Oh my God. Oh my God. I crossed over again. Y'all, this is becoming obscene. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, I'm just me. And I'm so grateful. We have a lot of new people here, and I know it's confusing. And I know you're like, somebody reached out to me. I'm going to be doing a couple Apple Podcast interviews, and someone said, you came across my feed and you were talking about relationships, but I came to your channel and you're cooking and singing. So I know there's a story here. Let me get a screenshot, y'all. I'm such a nerd. 26,000. All right, so we won't talk about it again until we get to 30,000. But yeah, so thank you. Shout out to the algorithm. Can't plan for any of this stuff. Hello, RK. Thank you for the love. Can't plan for any of this stuff. So I started with the cooking channel. I was invited to do a collab. After the collab, I was invited to do a podcast, and the clip from that podcast has gone viral. So some of you all have said you're interested in more relationship content from an older woman's perspective. I have 2 long-term relationships, married for 10 years, amicably divorced, and then in the long-term for 12 years. So if you think my experience in longevity, what I've done right, what I've done wrong, would be helpful, I will be putting more of that on my Instagram subscriptions, my Patreon, and I'll sprinkle some of it in on YouTube. But YouTube is where I stream every day for my cooking. Once a week, we'll continue to do Ask Me Anything. Oh my gosh, thank you. Once a week, we'll continue to do Ask Me Anything like we did last night. We just have an open Q&A, no monologue, no prepared comments. You all can come there and pick my brain about anything that you would like. And then the etiquette and elegance stuff, we do that twice a month. So it's a lot, y'all, but it's a labor of love for me. I really, really enjoy it. All right. So let me see if I can make this, show y'all how to make a really simple, janky banana pancake, literally 2 ingredients. Let's check on our cake. All right. It's coming along. I can smell it. Mom said cook with all of your senses. So I can smell it buttery, and just trying to check it so it doesn't get too brown. All right, 2 ingredient banana pancakes, really easy. You need a ripe banana, or an overly ripe, janky banana. And an egg. 1 banana, 1 egg. That's it. So we're gonna go. I know y'all are gonna talk about me. Oh my God, so embarrassing. So let's do the commercial, because once the cake comes out, and I know you're supposed to let it cool and all that, but I'm trying to go to service, y'all. So we're gonna get it out. We're gonna taste it, have a cup of coffee, and then we'll be done. All right. So we talked about the Patreon. We talked about the growth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 26,000 real Bravada. I know. I can't. Y'all, when I started my channel, I didn't think anybody would care. I told you what the boys said. Y'all know I'm a boy mom. And when I hit 20,000, my oldest was like, "Are you buying subscribers?" No, I have not paid any of y'all. Some of y'all pay me. All right, let me wash my hands. But yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, maybe we'll make chocolate chip banana pancakes. See, this is how my mind goes. Thank you, Real Bravado. 1 banana, 1 egg. That's it. All right, we're gonna mash that up, and I'm gonna put it in the griddle. All right, 5 more minutes on cake. All right, so I'm using the Dash griddle. You can cook this like a pancake in the stove. Let me clean it off, y'all. But this is in the cheat sheet. You can get them $10, $12, Amazon, Walmart. And the griddle is the one that's smooth on the top and the bottom. So we have our griddle. It's not perfect. That's what I got right now. All right, so let's mix this up. While I'm mixing it up, y'all have seen me do this before, but I know we have new people, and sometimes you just want something simple. All right, so we talked about the femininity course will be coming. Let me get a fork and mix this up. I'm gonna turn this on just like a George Foreman and let it heat up. I do have a course. You all have helped me to monetize my channel, which means I earn extra income, and I am so grateful for that. I earn extra income from my YouTube channel, now also Instagram, now also Facebook, now also TikTok, I think. I'm still learning, y'all. But I was monetized on YouTube in 4 months. Most new channels, and my channel is about a year old, most new channels take a year to get monetized. So if you're interested in how I got monetized so quickly, I've gotten some really good feedback that it's excellent for beginners. So I put everything into that course, my approach, screenshots, what you can expect from Google. Hello, Celeste. Happy Sunday, my dear. Thank you for being here. I put everything in that course. It's $50. You have lifetime access to it, so you can come back to it as you need. And I'm just mashing up the lumps, y'all. 1 banana, 1 egg. This is your pancake batter. Simple, all right? If you want, sprinkle chocolate chips in there, blueberries, whatever, but I'm giving you all really, really simple, okay? But yeah, guide to YouTube monetization. You can check out the course for free with a preview. The link is in the description. And it's 2 hours of content over, 2 hours of content over 15 different sections. So give it a try. If it's helpful for you, if you are not yet monetized and you want to know the process, or you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. All right, so as soon as this light goes off, we're gonna butter it, and this is gonna be our pancake batter. You can add as much as you want into it, add vanilla, fruit, whatever. All right, so the light's gone off. I'm just gonna butter the griddle. Let's check on our cake. Y'all know I can burn. Okay, it says 1 more minute. We'll give it. We'll cook these pancakes and then take the cake out. So this will probably make like a 2 stack. So I just go in there with the butter stick, like a magic marker. You could use oil if you want to. I like the brown that you get from butter. Top and bottom. All right. And then just pour your batter and close. Now, if you want them to be more fluffy, hello everyone. If you want them to be more fluffy, you could add that baking powder or whatever else you like to have inside. Who do we have here? Angela Shaw, my first time seeing you. Hello, ma'am. She says, hello, everyone. My first time here. I'm excited to listen and learn. Welcome. You are most welcome here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Living Out Loud says, you have inspired me to find the joy in cooking. Thank you, Maggie. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, you all know my mom. I didn't have a choice growing up. That's just the way I was raised. It's my upbringing. And I didn't like it when I was young, but I started my YouTube channel because I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol and borderline blood pressure. And all of that is normal now with no medication because I've changed the way that I eat and snack. And so I just share that with you all. But it is fun for me. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's put this away. Let's let that cake do its thing. And then we're going to make a cup of coffee. For our coffee cake. If you all saw the thumbnail, that coffee cake had a little bit of a drizzle. I believe it's the cashew butter or nut butter. So I'm just gonna put a spoonful of this and microwave it for like a little bit to drizzle on the cake. All right, so this is cooking. So our cake is gonna be coming out. So literally just a tablespoon or teaspoon as a garnish. I want more. Greedy. All right, so I'm just gonna set this in the microwave so that when we get it out, we'll be ready to drizzle. All right, it looks very brown. Hopefully I didn't burn it. All right, we're gonna let this cook a little bit more. While it's cooking, all right. All right, so we have our chocolate chip crumble cake. Oh, Miss Strong says she recommends the course. Thank you, my dear. All right. I'm just gonna plate the banana pancakes and then we're gonna cut a slice out of here. Let me see, she had a tip for how to cut it. I'm looking at the third bullet. When cutting into squares, use a sharp knife, press down, and then pull directly up. Don't drag it. Okay, so you would probably let this cool, but I'm not. Let's take this pancake out. Now it's a little bit more flimsy, so I use two spatulas, one to kind of get in there and one to get up underneath there. And then we'll do butter and syrup. Yes, my little janky plate. All right, so the last one. And you can have a little two-stack. One banana, one egg. Hello, Whitney. Thank you so much, Miss Strong. I appreciate that. All right. So let's do a little bit of butter and syrup. dairy-free butter, sugar-free syrup for me, or you can have it your way, Burger King. So we got it greased up. Oh, hello, Dennis. Denise from Chicago, first time here. Thank you for being here. Hello, welcome everybody on IG. If you want to see the screen share, you can come over to YouTube, but I'm going to try and make sure that you all see. All right. Quick cup of coffee. Of course, my Keurig is out of water, but we're going to cut into this. All right, so last banana is going. I just put this on a little cooling rack. Ideally, you'd want it to cool, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it, and maybe that nut butter will just melt with the heat. Let's give it like 30 seconds. So I'm just being careful. That's what she said. I'm kind of going up and down because if I were to drag it, that's what she meant, that crumble would kind of cave in. You want it to kind of be intact. All right, warmed up slightly. All right, almost done with the pancake. Greedy. And the longer you let it cool, getting it out is the problem for me. Square might have been better. Let's see if I can get up underneath there. All right. I'm going to get this piece out. Let's get this last banana. Give you your 2-stack banana pancakes. All right. Banana pancakes. Thank you, Hugh. I feel fine. I'm just trying to get this done so I can go. All right. Butter and syrup. Easy 2-stack banana pancakes. All right. So that's done. All right. I want to try and get a piece that's not all janky. All right. I've got that parchment paper underneath there. I'm trying to get a nice piece that's kind of clean cut so I can get up underneath there. Oh, and I didn't take a picture of it. Aye! We'll take a picture of the slice. All right, perfect. That's what I wanted. I wanted like a triangle that wasn't. All right. So, stay. Oh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try and get this drizzle. Will it work? I'm going to do 30 more seconds so I can get the drizzle. And then let's get the coffee. All right. Oh my gosh. coffee. Sugar-free sweetener. I'm doing my salted caramel. This is my skinny syrups. And then the creamer of your choice. All right. I have the Nut Pods hazelnut creamer. You love the coffee pod, has you cracking up. Did I miss something? Yeah. All right. I like it light and sweet. You can do your coffee any way you like. All right, let me do this in order because it's going to melt as soon as I do the whipped cream. All right, so let's see if we can get our cashew butter drizzle like the picture. All right, much better. So we're just gonna drizzle this on. And then I always go onto the plate a little bit. My drizzle could be better. My drizzle action is a little bit lacking. So I just melted the cashew butter, could be peanut butter. Focus, Maggie. Looking good? Looking good? All right. And then lastly, your coffee, just the way you like it. A little bit of cream, dairy-free whipped cream for me. Could be regular ready whip for you, and a little bit of cinnamon. Garnish. So your coffee cake and your, oh, I took the camera off. Sorry, y'all. Your coffee is ready. Could be a little cleaner. Let me take a picture, take a bite, and then I'm going to service. This was so much fun for me, y'all. Let's taste it. All right. All right. And our video for our reel. All right. Lovely Delights vegan banana bread coffee cake with banana bread. We have cashew butter, almond flour, coconut flour, vegan chocolate chips, and we have coffee with skinny syrup, sugar-free syrup, almond milk whipped cream, and dusted with cinnamon. Enjoy. All right, everyone. Looks yummy. Thank you, Whitney. You like the banana bread coffee cake? Let's give it a try. Of course, the longer you let it cool, the better it'll be. But I'm very excited to give this a try. I've made the coffee 100 times, but you all can see. All right. All right, so let's get in here. Greedy. Make sure I get some chocolate. Make sure I get everything. Oh! That was not elegant. Y'all, I don't know how, but it came together so well. Sunday brunch. Breakfast at Maggie's. Thank you so much, Whitney. All right, sorry for the outburst. Y'all are used to it now, or if you're new here, welcome. Y'all, this is so good. With the dark chocolate. Sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. Well, y'all, another great episode. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Thank you for everything. Thank you for keeping our community safe. Not that I knew to, but I'll try the pancakes for y'all. I've made these before, but you can see your 2-ingredient pancakes. They give you the pancake experience with just fruit and an egg. Y'all would eat this. Y'all would eat this. It's so good. It's so, so good. Najia wants the recipe. I did put it in the description, but I will banana bread coffee cake from Lovely Delights. The link is in the description, but here you go, sweetheart. Oh God, that's hard to read. Lovelydelights.com. DELITES. Randy says yum. It's good, y'all. I have to make it for y'all. See Randy this summer. All right, everyone. I'm going to go to service and enjoy my Sunday. For those of y'all in the mastermind, I'll see you tonight. I'll be putting together some stuff for the IG subscriptions. OnlyPans merch is coming your way. I'm working on the aprons and the t-shirts. You won't find Maggie on OnlyFans, but you will find me on OnlyPans. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for making this a labor of love. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, TikTok class is dismissed. All right, thank you so much, everyone on Instagram. Thank you for the support. Thank you for getting me to wherever I am now on IG, 13K, 14K, and check out the memberships if you want some behind the scenes, 99 cents a month. Thank you. And then Facebook and YouTube, thank you all, as always, for being here. We never know how it's going to start, but somehow, like Quiet Storm says, I make it work out in the end. So this is absolutely fun for me. And yes, I will see you all tomorrow. What are we cooking? I don't know. Something for dinner. We'll figure it out. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Class is dismissed.